Welcome back to another week of Around the Forge. Pull up a chair and let's do a weekly review. Kind of an exciting week for me and our family, but also just change. We've made a decision for the last time to walk away from Bighorn Construction full-time, and I'm taking a superintendent job for a company called Pure Haven Homes. So I'll be a superintendent. What they do is they build luxury homes in the Park City, Heber area, and I previously worked for them, and so I'm just going back, and I'm pretty excited to be welcomed back. And for this next step in our life, it's going to be nice to have more consistency and to start a new chapter. I've struggled with this for about 3 years now, of going back and forth, whether I'm going to work for somebody or just work for myself. And this is like the most at peace that I've felt in those times. So I'm looking forward to it, and now just trying to get a good schedule, because this past week was my first week. Went back working for them earlier than I had anticipated, so really threw my schedule off, and now I've just got to get back into the groove of things. So we can start there, really. If there's like one thing about this week that kind of stuck out to me, it was that I started the new job, and with that, there's new responsibilities, not just for me, but for Mariah as well with the kids. I'm working far away from home, so I can't just drop everything and be home. I don't have as much flexibility. So it's just brought new challenges. It's put a huge wrench in my marathon training. Not necessarily because I can't do it. I can. I just have to wake up earlier, and I didn't do that this week, which is kind of a theme for the whole week of what I'm going to go over. I don't want to sound too negative. I'm really hard on myself, but it was not a great week for Forged by Miles. I don't know if I have a great big win that I'm proud to say. We did do some yard work yesterday, got a few things done, and Baylor had his first football scrimmage, so I guess that'll be the biggest win. As for my miles and training, I didn't work out at all this week. I don't feel good about it. I don't know if this is an actual thing, so those of you who work out more, please comment, DM me, whatever. My muscles almost ache because I'm not working out. I don't know if they're like shriveling away, but as far as how my body feels, it feels like I need to hit the weights and I need to run. Okay, the punch list. I've got a lot of content I need to upload, but some exciting things we did with the punch list. It was mainly yesterday. It was our anniversary, and Mariah's counting it as a gift that I gave her. She's wanted to kind of rearrange our chicken area. I built this chicken coop last year and haven't finished it, so it is on the punch list. But she wanted to flip it around, kind of just make it look better, the situation. Basically what it was is our chicken coop was built, and then we put our chicken run like right in front of it, so all we could see is the run, and it just didn't look that great from the road. And so it was heavy. That chicken coop's probably 600 or 700 pounds. We had my in-laws come over and help us move it, and I will say I didn't think we were going to move it. Maybe I knew we could, I just didn't want to. But Mariah, one thing I love about her is she is very stubborn. When she sets her mind to something, she does it, and there's no other option. And I really admire that about her, because we get a lot of things done, or she gets a lot of things done because of it. So we were able to flip the chicken coop, rearrange a few things with the chicken run, and gotta say, it looks awesome, and it's going to continue to look awesome as we finish the coop and do a few upgrades. Okay, dad check for me. I had to work for Bighorn on Saturday. We've been waiting on a pocket door for a job for like 4 months. We've had 3 or 4 things go wrong with it, and it's been waiting. So it came in this week. I installed it Thursday. The track was kind of catching, so the homeowners before drywall just let me know. So I went back, and anyway, the whole point of me telling that story was that I took my second to youngest kid with me, and we kind of just had like a good afternoon together. He brought his tools to help me, and I had him like sweep up some things and fake hammer some wood, and then we went out to eat, and it was just a good time. We also spent a lot of time with Baylor with his football practices. We go, it's been every night, and then with his games. So I just feel like he's had a lot of, I guess you can't call it one-on-one time, but we've spent a lot of time with him. So one thing I've noticed that I need to do is my daughter, I need to take her out and spend some time with her. Haven't done that in a while. So something to improve on, but did spend some time with the other kids. All right, I mentioned it was our anniversary. We've been married for 9 years. Due to just the job change and just kind of life, we didn't do anything super big this year. But I'll say it was on my list of one of the favorite things we've done for our anniversary. We did what we normally do on Saturdays, got yard work done, but then as we put the kids to bed, Mariah and I did some couples games and kind of just caught up and spent about an hour and a half together, and it'll be really fun. We have some fun videos to upload, so that was a huge win. I'm super grateful for her and just our life together. There's ups and downs, and it's fun. Okay, so as far as faith goes, I need to be better at studying the Bible, Old and New Testament. I started off good at the beginning of the year, and now I'm not done so great, so I need to jump back into that. But I've continually tried to read the Book of Mormon this year, and right now I'm in what we call the war chapters of a book called Alma in the Book of Mormon. Anyway, it talks a lot about wars. Just there's a couple groups, specifically the Nephites, Lamanites, battling for territory, just battling over religious thoughts and political. Anyway, I'm trying to take some spirituality or some spiritual thoughts from what I'm learning, and to be honest, not a whole lot other than kind of just Book of Mormon hero Captain Moroni is captain of the Nephites army, and he goes to the Lord, it says, just all the time about decisions he needs to make. And anyways, I just admire his willingness to not do what he wants to do, but to pray to God and ask God what he should do. So Captain Moroni is just a hero of mine. Love to be just like him. Something I'm grateful for is I'm grateful for a lot. I'll say our marriage this week, because it's just every year you I guess complete a new year, you hit your anniversary. It's just crazy how fast life goes by, and then you look at the previous year, and now we have 4 kids, so it really is like this life we've built, and it's really cool. I'm just grateful for it. I kind of do this thing, I'm not going to be able to show you, but I have kind of like this like chart that it's like a weekly scorecard. I'm not going to go through what I scored myself on, but it's kind of out of, there's 6 categories. So as we've gone through these, and I'll keep going through, there's kind of 6 areas we're trying to hit of Around the Forge: faith, husband, father, health, the training, work, and then kind of like mindset. Anyway, score's really low, and I'm really hard on myself, so it's just too low. But we're gonna work on it. This is gonna be a good week. I feel really motivated to get back on track and start to train again for the marathon. That's less than a month away. I've got a camping trip with my brothers and my dad coming up in a week. Our kids start school this week. It's just a fun, busy time. It's kind of my favorite time of the year. Football starting. I love fall. So anyways, it's going to be a great week. One thing I'm committing to do this week is I'm going to wake up at 4 every day, so I have time to read scriptures, go to the gym, all before work. Last week, let's see, I was not perfect, but I feel like I did good, better than the previous week. So I'm going to commit myself to waking up at 4 every day to get things done. That's kind of my time. And then my invitation for anyone who watches this, last week it was to give 15 minutes to God each day. I can't say I did that every day, but I definitely tried. It's probably like 5 out of 7 or 6 out of 7 days, whether that was praying, reading scriptures, listening to LDS conference talks. I definitely made a better effort this week. Again, wasn't perfect every day, but when you give that effort, you feel a lot better. This week's invitation is to find someone, whether it's a friend, family member, someone who can keep you accountable, because I definitely need that. So I'm going to reach out to a friend of mine who's training for this marathon with me. And I want him to be hard on me, check in, make sure that that I'm getting up and doing what I need to do. So I invite all of you to find an accountability partner for whatever your goals may be, physical, spiritual, mental, at work, whatever it is. Let's go have a good week. The hammer is still falling.